Buenos dias from Mexico City. Guys, I can't even believe I'm here, number one. I talked to Perla about potentially going to Mexico City with her. She was like, yeah, girl, come along. And I was like, okay. And I waited till like the last week to buy my ticket. And it still didn't hit me like when I was packing up my house. Like, I need this, this, and this. Like, it still didn't hit me that I had to check in for my flight. Like, I did it on the way there, like driving. My friend dropped me off, obviously. But, it didn't hit me like, yo, you're going to Mexico City until like literally, I think maybe 12 hours later until I was in like sleeping. And then I woke up in the hotel and I was like, oh wait, I'm here. Flight was delayed, but it was just nice to kind of relax and kind of unwind and get off my phone. I feel like I'm always on my phone or somehow like connected. Not that it's a bad thing, but I like my alone time as well, you know, and I feel like there has to be a balance. And that's what I feel like vloggers and people that have businesses online kind of struggle with, is creating that balance. Because I know my head, for one, is always going. Oh my God, and talk about my head is always going, guys. There's so much I want to tell you, and I've literally maybe been here for like 28 hours. So there's so much I want to say. Oh my God. But let's start off with this. It's not tea and trapeze, it's like oatmeal and trapeze. We got the trapeze somewhere. But yeah, and I spilled my oatmeal like 3 times. Like, I'm such a hot mess when it comes to certain things. But yeah. And I don't have utensils. That was just regular oatmeal in a mug. Cheers. Where the heck can I start, guys? I don't want to like miss out or like leave out anything. So when I got to Mexico City, it was late, so I just got to my hotel, and I always get really nervous, like being a female, the commute from the airport to the hotel, that always makes me nervous, regardless of what country I've been in, whether it's Barcelona, London, Budapest. When I was actually in Barcelona, my grand passed away, so I was super sick, like from being emotional and like crying and like not eating. So like when I got to Barcelona at the airport, I just started crying more. It just wasn't a good situation, but that's always one thing I kind of, it's a concern for me. So I always want to make sure I'm super safe, whether it's an Uber, whether it's a official authorized taxi at an airport. But yeah, we got here, got to the hotel, and I didn't want to stay in the hotel. I'm like, I'm in Mexico City, but it was dark, and I was like, all right, just kind of find a restaurant kind of close by. And I did, and it was such a hot mess because I speak barely any Spanish, guys, and this is something I definitely need to work on. With my trip to Costa Rica, I feel like it's definitely going to help me with my Spanish. Mind you, I've taken Spanish in high school for 4 years. I was in honors, everything. I have no idea how it happened and how I know no Spanish. But yeah, dinner when I got here was such a hot mess, guys. But I mean, it's an experience, right? Like, I ordered juice, I ordered tea, I got a hot tea instead of iced tea, and whatever. But I mean, I'm grateful that I was able to be here and have that experience and get food that I don't even know what the hell I ate. I hope there was no meat in it. And then I wandered around, but it was so beautiful. I don't know what it is about me. I just look exotic or something. I don't know what it is, but I was walking around in this one public area, and I guess it's kind of like like equivalent to Jersey City, like Journal Square. Super busy. They have like the metro, they have the buses, and there was a ton of police officers, and they wear like this red blinking light. Not really sure why, and it's like literally at their chest. I'm like, does that signify their heart or something? I don't know. But I mean, you can clearly tell that they're police because they have their vests and all their gear and stuff. But I was just sitting there like people watching, and there's so much love here in Mexico City, whether it's, you know, 2 men, 2 women, it doesn't matter what it is. There's just literally so much love here. It's so beautiful. Everyone's like holding hands, or it's like the sweetest caress. Like, well, I saw one guy, he like caressed his girlfriend's face. Another one was like playing with her hair. It was like the cutest thing. It was playful though. And I feel like I don't really see that in the States. And just kind of on my travels that I've been for the past couple of years, love is so much more beautiful in other countries. In the States, I feel like I don't witness people holding hands or like caressing each other's face, or like, you know, the girl grabs his hand and like kisses his hand. I don't know, it's just so sweet. It's so sweet. And I wish I saw more of it in the States, but I guess it's maybe because like sex is so open. Like, I mean, there's like a channel here, there's like porn basically on the TV. Like, it's not blocked, but I feel like in the States it's blocked. Like, you can't watch it. Not that there's anything wrong with it or whatever, but it's just out in the open. I mean, there's like sex shops here on like literally every corner. But I guess, you know, it's like they're open about sex, they're open about romance, they're open about their sensuality. So it's like so sweet to be here. I'm like, oh my God, it's so loving. Oh my God, it's so sweet. But yeah, so I'm sitting there with people watching, and this guy sits next to me, and he's trying to have a conversation with me, and he speaks only Spanish, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. All right, thank you. It leaves me a post-it note, like how to find him on like social media and stuff, and like whatever. But I'm sitting there and I'm just like writing things that are coming to me, and it's like, I don't know, there's so many gay couples here, and I didn't know that Mexico City was one of the first countries to legalize gay marriage. So, I mean, maybe that's another reason why everyone's so happy here, because they can be with whoever the hell they want to be with, which is so beautiful. There's no one telling them, you know, who they have to choose, or, you know, no, there's no pressure. It's just open to be who they are, which I think is so beautiful. Yeah, so fast forward, guys. There's been so many great things that have been going on. CrossFit gyms. I went to a few boxes to see if they can hang trapeze, and literally at each box I went to can hold trapeze, can offer a class, and everyone loved it. I've done demos at different locations. The first location, oh my God, used Google Translator the whole time, and I don't know how I did it, but the woman wants to get like certified, and she wants to buy trapeze for me, and oh guys, if I could do that with Google Translator, could you imagine if I spoke Spanish? Oh my God. Yeah, and then I wandered around to go to a vegan restaurant. I literally wandered. I don't like to say lost, but like make it like a wrong turn. And I ended up in this beautiful park, and it's stunning. Mind you, we can do trapeze in the park. There's a ton of beams. And then I turned around and I saw this dog and this old man, and the old man's petting the dog. And I'm like, oh, okay, the dog's looking at me. I'm gonna go over and pet the dog. I love dogs. Note to guys, if you ever want a female's attention, get a dog. It's totally gonna work. So I go over and I start petting the dog. He speaks no English. Well, it's more so I speak no Spanish. But he's like an energetic healer. I think the only word that he knew to say was like chakra. But he's an energetic healer, and like literally did a healing on me right there in the park on the bench. It was so cool. It was like these oils and like just kind of like bouncing up my chakras. It was really cool. And he even said it. He's like, your eyes are so much more open. Like, well, he like somehow we communicated that from us not knowing each other, like the same language. But I used my camera phone to look in my eyes, and my eyes were so much bigger. Like my pupils were so much bigger. It was so interesting to see, and it was just a really interesting experience. And he's like, just welcome to Mexico, and I'm trying to pay him. I don't have any pesos. I have American dollars. I'm trying to give him my American dollars. He's like, no, welcome to Mexico. He's like, oh, buenvenidas, he was saying. I was like, oh my God, thank you. And then I went to the restaurant, and then found the other box that I've been dying to go to. Signed up, got a shirt, came back to the hotel, kind of digested, showered and everything, and then went back to the box. Had an amazing workout, guys. I've never had such a harder workout, honest to God. It was in 6-minute EMOM, so it's every minute on the minute. And oh my gosh, it was 30 air squats, 15 power cleans, 7 strict pull-ups, and 400-meter row. And at the 5th round, I'm like, okay, this is the 6th round, we're done. No. Oh my God. And every time I finished within like the 4 minutes and 40 seconds, and the last round I was literally dying on the row machine, and the coach came next to me and was like, you got this, 30 seconds, you know, he's like helping me, and I'm like, I wanted to stop the whole time. And it's literally like mind over matter, guys. So like if there's a workout or something you're going through, like just know you can do it. Get any other thoughts out of your head. Like it's not necessary to be there. But I'm like so grateful for that coach, because literally if he wasn't there, I probably would have been like and not made it to the mark. So I'm really excited. Not only that, but we're like 2,000 feet higher than sea level, so like the elevation was a factor as well. And then on top of that, we're on the 12th floor of the building. But it was such a beautiful box, man, and the whole wall was all glass. So when I'm rowing, I was like distracted by the airplanes going by. It was kind of nice. But I feel really spoiled and really blessed to be here, to have the opportunity to, you know, look for boxes that want to offer trapeze, that would potentially be interested in what I'm doing, and, you know, in the future come here with a group of people where we're experiencing Mexico City together. We have classes and, you know, going to food restaurants and stuff. So I'm really grateful to link up with Perla and Lisi to have this opportunity, but just to be here. Because if it wasn't for Perla saying, hey girl, come to Mexico, I wouldn't be here in Mexico City. And then when I go back home, I have quite a bit to do. And then I'm off to Costa Rica for the rest of the summer. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what goes on and what happens. I can't believe I'm going to Costa Rica. I've literally been dreaming about Costa Rica for over a year. and it's about to happen. But that's for another vlog, guys. But I'm gonna go get ready for breakfast today. I'm definitely gonna experience what Mexico City has to offer. There's no meat or anything. I mean, there might be a little bit of cheese or something, maybe some eggs, but I don't know. I don't know like what is a typical Mexican dish for breakfast. So this is gonna get interesting, as it all has been so interesting. There's so many good meals. One thing I want to highlight with this meal I had was an arepa. So I believe it's like maize flour, like corn, with plantains and black beans and avocado. Guys, it was so good. It was so good. I ate it so slow because it was so good. It was after CrossFit workout, so I needed to replenish. But until next time, guys, don't let anything hold you back. Like, if there's something you want to do, just go after it. Pack your bags and go. Buy that ticket. Start that podcast. Get out the door. Start walking. Start your fitness regimen. Whatever there is that's in the back of your head and you keep playing it out, stop playing it out and embrace it. Like, I noticed for me with my journey, this whole thing, like, even before, anything that I was resisting, it was what I really wanted to do and what I needed to do to help me grow. So if there's something that you're resisting, guys, embrace it. Like, stop putting it in the back burner. Do what you have to do to let this thing come to life, or go after it. Put in the action. Stop thinking about it, overthinking, and telling yourself you're not good enough, because you are more than enough. So do it. The ideas come to you for a reason, and I can attest to that, because everything I'm doing is basically the ideas. Mind you, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. I don't know the conversations that I'm going to have with people. And some questions that people ask me, I don't know how to answer. But, I mean, I'm on the spot, or I tell them flat out, like, I'll get back to you. But, guys, go do whatever it is that's on the back burner. Stop creating that resistance and embrace it. Until next time, peace, love, trapeze, and my non-spilled oatmeal this time.